I am looking for exactly the part I'm looking for.
That doesn't work when Anthony tries it. You have to be more precise.
Here's a stress test. Destroy all specimens as quickly as possible.
Is precisely the last piece of the lotto that I need.
Alright, there we go. That might be big enough to work. Give me energy.
Yeah, it's almost as big as that other thing. Oh shit, it is closing fast. 10, 9, 8.
He's here for being he misses out on the door.
We get it, first wave.
Hurry, Hunter! Although if you did get it, it's tradable, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's why it would not pop.
Warframe does have a sense of humor. I have been getting articles on Soulframe and people are not happy with the pack.
Yeah.
Articles about asking for refunds and everything else.
I mean, the graphics are way outdated. The gameplay feels clunky.
Which I'm surprised because they came a long way with Warframe, so why wouldn't they use that as the starting point for what people want to see?
Right. Oh.
I know, they're still butthurt that Dark Sector didn't really take off.
Yeah. But okay, they've got Dark Sector, Warframe, Soulframe. It's like they wanted to do Dark Souls.
Wow, that's actually, I didn't even put those two together like that. And the sad part is, I think because of Warframe's following, if they were to re-release, Dark Sector, probably a lot of people would probably download it and play it.
Sure. But pay how much? Play for how long?
I didn't play Dark Sector. I did. I vaguely remember the name of it, but I don't remember anything else. But I think I might be confusing it with a different game. Because I don't think Dark Sector didn't have like this weird weapon that was on your arm that you threw that had blades on it.
The original for Xbox? No. Xbox 360, when they finally released it, yes.
Wait, had a weapon like that?
Yes.
Then maybe I am thinking of the right game.
The game that was originally Dark Sector never got released.
Okay, then.
And the game that got called Dark Sector is kind of like a mix in between because all the games at the time were third person due to the success of like Gears of War and
yeah.
So that's why they went that direction.
Okay, so their game never got released, but there was a Dark Sector that they didn't have any impact on that was.
That was very much Warframe.
Okay.
That Dark Sector was straight up Warframe. It had Hayden Tenno as the guy, and then obviously the new Hayden Tenno in Dark Sector 2007, 2009, something like that. And then now we have Arthur, which is more fitting of an Excalibur, honestly.
I mean, I seen a news article today about Warframe, you know, and, you know, best free-to-play game.
Yeah.
Loads of content. I mean, so they're getting publicity. They aren't winning awards right now, still.
No.
But that's just, you know...
I don't know. How many awards do they need to win in their lifetime? They can't win every year.
True, but you do see the crap that does win clearly doesn't belong to win sometimes. Remember last year's game?
Just because it
Yes.
wins does not mean that it stays winning.
Just because it won doesn't mean it earned it.
That's what I was going with. Because that winner last year did not deserve it at all.
Right. I thought for sure they were talking about the free game that comes with the PlayStation. I'm like, well, yeah, of course it would be the most popular. It's free. It's the default game. And everything they're saying about it, of like being so innovative and like going back to the roots to be inclusive to new players and like relive that magic and draw them in. No, they're talking about the $80 game with that character. I've never heard of it. Why? You bought this award, didn't you?
And that's when you realize this is just a paid title.
It
award.
is just an extended commercial. It is an hour-long commercial. Literally, advertisements. Disguised as game trailers.
Those things used to be very useful because they used to actually, you know, well, at least I assume they took on actual gamer feedback and voted
Right.
shit like that. Maybe I just had high hopes.
Used to be.
I remember Game Informer magazine used to be like the source. You'd like find a lot of indie game reviews and things like that.
Yeah.
Yes. Used to be. And then they sold out.
And now it's just like you gotta test out fucking games, and now Sony's locking down, you know, their trial shit and refund shit. So if you try a game, don't like it, well, you've played it, so guess what? You can't get a refund.
Can't unplay it. Can't prove you didn't enjoy it.
Yep.
That's the speedrun community that Steam
Enter the conduit.
beat it in under 2 hours. You can get a full refund.
Shit, I didn't know that was a thing. But then you're not. Are you really enjoying a game if you're speedrunning the damn thing?
No.
I mean, I get lost in the scenery, I get lost and distracted, and then, you know, an hour later, it's like, wait, was I supposed to be
Think of
doing
it.
something?
Games like Hollow Knight can be beaten in under 2 hours.
Yes, but Hollow Knight doesn't have a return policy within that time. What bothers me is the lack of customer service that's happening, because some business consultant proved it is cheaper to lose a customer than to resolve an issue.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, but then that's just
Yeah,
the rock
that's
rolling
always been a
downhill.
case.
No, they've been sold for years that you got to keep the customer happy. That's how you stay in business. Now they're saying, no, you will get plenty of business. You don't need individual customers. Let
They
them
don't
go.
realize that it takes a lot of drops to make an ocean.
And that might work with some game developers like WoW and whatnot, where people are so devoted, or Apple, where people will buy it because of the name. But it's only going to work for so long until people just get fed up of it. Now, new developers, they can't do that. They gotta cater to, you know, what's out there, because unfortunately you realize building something that you like means, you know, may mean that other people may not like it, so you're gonna get hit with a lot of criticism and everything else.
Doesn't matter. You sold it. You made your profit. You got the one first batch. Close up shop. Make the new thing. And there's no trace with like brand loyalty and losing what example did you just give? A game.
Oh, like me, for example, I was irritated with Blizzard over that issue with China, so I didn't buy or play Warcraft for like 2 years.
Go now.
Yeah.
But they finally pulled me back, and I haven't played since, what was it, last year, early this year? Early this year, yeah.
But people spend good money on every DLC that comes out, everything that comes, and it's almost like, you know, Destiny. I mean, as much as Anthony jokes about it, I mean, it is a very expensive fucking game.
Yeah. For not a lot.
No. I mean, literally, you can get done with a $60, dollar update in a few hours.
And then it's farming.
Yeah.
But we get updates like that for free.
Yeah. And now they're doing it a lot more frequently since, management changed.
Warframe, it doesn't lock its old content like Destiny does.
Yeah, that's...
Because, like, I can't go back and play some of that shit and get some of that stuff that some of my friends have because I didn't buy in at the time.
Right.
Which is irritating, and it creates FOMO, and I hate FOMO.
Right.
You create something with FOMO, and I am more likely to not play.
Right.
What is FOMO?
Fear of missing out.
Oh.
Limited time things that don't come back. Seasonal things, understand, yes, sure, fine. But no, not like this one time and you'll never play it again. Like, imagine never going back to Debiri.
I mean, Warframe does have its FOMO moments. You'll never, ever get the Moa statue for your dojo. That event's done and over with. It's been done with way before me.
That's not weapons and gear, though.
Okay.
Or story.
Okay,
it's not a substantial amount.
It's not a cosmetic value.
Well, no, it does count, but that is one. And the games that have a FOMO mechanism are going to be a frequent changing thing available. Okay. The Diablo 4. Every season has a new pet, and it is somewhat challenging to get. You have to play a fairly substantial amount to get it, and you have to be back at it each season.
And then it takes
relying
like a job.
It is.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the reason why
and if you don't do it, you miss out. Yep.
That could be the reason why I haven't picked back up Diablo 2. It's like all that freaking work just to work up and to redo it over and over again each season for shit you don't need.
Just for some rinky tidbit of story that I can watch on YouTube.
Yeah.
That somebody else would have done way better and faster, because that is their job. I think that's what's caused the gaming industry to pivot in such a way, is the whole influencer. You want people to get interested in the game, so you need them to play the game, to stream the game. for basically free advertising. Because most gamers, they'll just be happy with, you know, a free copy.
That one is, I don't know if it's a double-edged sword or like a slippery slope or something. Like, it could go wrong for them. So if a game is tailored to be best suitable to be streamed by a few influencers that everyone else is just going to be watching, yeah, it's free advertisement, but if your entire audience is just watching it like a movie, which they don't have to buy tickets to, they don't need to buy a copy, it would hurt sales. Like, it might be popular conceptually,
right? But
the
since
game itself
I've
would not
already paid for the game.
No, there's no requirement for you to pay for the game in order to watch someone else on Twitch.
True. There's
So there
no motivation
are gonna be some
to...
people, yeah, that won't need to ever buy it.
Yeah, there are a couple of games like that, like Assassin's Creed.
Go now.
I watched that on YouTube, and Andre plays it, so I watch him.
Go further.
I think the word I was looking for was trade-off.
The specimens no longer interest me. It is you I study.
Which feels silly. But yeah, there's a balance they have to strike between good for streamers and like still enticing enough after you see that to want to play it yourself enough to buy it. So the gameplay still has to be fun.
And the sad part is it depends on your demographic, what they want, how they want it, and you can't really make a game that can apply to all demographics.
Yeah.
I don't think demographics the right word I'm going for, but
Audiences.
yes.
Clientele.
Yes. You know, some people like PvE, some people like PvP, some people like farming, some people don't like farming, some people, and that's one of most people's complaints about Warframe is the quote-unquote grind.
Yep.
Like, what would this game be without the grind? It would be done. But, I mean, there'd be no replay value.
Yep.
Sorry, B.
Um,
I've seen you going down
what?
that pathway.
That's fine. Go helping. What would it be without the grind? So, I think you'd still have a tiny bit of grind with leveling up weapons and stuff. You just wouldn't have nearly as much difficulty getting the pieces. It might have to be something more like, do these 5 missions and then you will get the piece. Guarantee it, but have it be a set amount.
Now.
The grind aspect is that it's a chance to drop.
Yeah. Which I actually don't mind. I mean, I did enjoy that with, like, Destiny and Borderlands, where you run bosses over and over again to be able to get better stats, better weapons. I mean, Warframe could take a page from that, and I mean, there's a whole gaming community on that. Get the same weapon, but, you know, every time it drops, it gets different stats.
Oh god, no. Please no.
And there's a lot of, a lot of people out there who have games like that.
Right.
But don't do like Borderlands did, where basically now to replay all the bosses, to do the farming, they want you to now farm a sequential item or pay for it with cash. which never used to be like that. You could just easily just go to the boss and reset it and go back in there and farm them repeatedly.
Right.
But they wanted their money.
Yes. I'm not.
I was just working my way over there.
I don't know how I died because I've got overshield card.
I don't see an Ellie bubble near you either. So...
Mystery.
Probably some Mars.
Do I think him a sadist? Yeah.
He thinks it. I also have been reading reading the updates on Path. Apparently people are a little annoyed about the new Druid class because when you turn into bear form, you can't dodge roll anymore.
Right.
And they're like, no, that's something you actually really do need in Path is to be able to dodge.
Move to a new zone.
Very important. And what would be the reason for a bear not to be able to dodge?
Well, never seen one
Who
dodge in
doesn't?
real life.
Who doesn't want to see that? I mean, okay, yes you have. But it was a panda.
Okay, yeah.
Those little dudes will straight up like grab their ankles and roll like a ball.
Okay, well, see, you're talking about real pandas. I'm actually was thinking Kung Fu Panda popped into my head, and I was imagining, you know, Jack Black, you know, Kung Fu Panda style rolling around in a ball. And I'm like, yeah, I think that happened. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that did happen.
Yep, 100%.
At least it happened in my head at this very moment.
Yep. Inception.
You know that you know that clown with the, not clown, you know the monkey with the cymbals? Yep, that's what's playing in my head, except it wasn't the monkey with the cymbals, it was just Jack Black dressed as Panda and rolling around. I don't get that. What exactly is that Grenier speaker that gets sent out?
It disrupts your radar.
Oh, okay. Is that all? Okay. I was just like, is it just spewing propaganda? Is it a propaganda speaker?
No, those are going to be the Narmer.
Yes, Narmer.
Oh.
Alright, so I got these new
I have opened a new data content. Proceed immediately.
fruit snacks. They're called
Ooh, fruit snacks sound good.
right. They're called Juicy Burst. And they are very much like a pretending to be healthy version of Gushers. Which got me think about Gushers, which I haven't done in 20 years. And then, in the vending machine at work, I noticed, oh hey, they've got the new Fruit Snacks Juicy Burst. That's neat. Well, they also, right next to it, have Gushers.
Oh.
Did you do both of them at the same time? See which is different.
Well, I mean, they're both exactly as I remember. Or, I mean, the Gushers are exactly as I remember. And yeah, I didn't know they still made them. And I don't know why I didn't think nobody would identify them as similar. But then after you notice that they're similar, why would you put them right next to each other? Like that feels like a choice, a decision. Yep. Too much coincidence. Why did that wave seem longer?
Right. I felt like the other ones were half the time.
Yeah.
Enter the conduit.
I feel like we deserve more than enough. Did you go
I
down?
just rewound. I rewound. I was like right near it and I went far away from it.
Will you be able to make it?
I'm in it.
Oh, okay.
I'm good. Yep. That was pretty good.
No, what would be rude is if you're in the process of jumping through, phasing out, and then it rewinds.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, where would I end up?
I don't know, I've attempted to try this, just like in the circuit, I still want to rewind time while I'm in the middle of an assassination. I'm determined, I know the mechanic has to fuck with Warframe some way or another.
Yes. Might have to do it solo or coordinated.
Yeah. We're gonna need some...
Very well timed otherwise.
Yeah, I kept trying. It's not easy to time it just right because you gotta get the seconds around. Wow. Because when you're stuck in that kill animation, you can't recast abilities or anything. I do not see any tokens.
Got one at least.
Oh. Alright. I didn't see it pop up.
This experiment will fail if your efficiency drops further.
Bring us more enemies to kill. It's not like we aren't killing them immediately. It seems like a you problem, Samaris. I mean, seriously, what does he expect us to do?
Kill faster. Kill
How?
better.
We are killing
Murder.
fast. We're killing so
I
fast.
kill them as fast as they spawn.
Exactly. This seems like a him problem.
I said kill it better.
Womp womp.
Hunter,
Wobbly
you
wibbaloo.
exceed expectations. You are far more exciting and complex than any
feel like we should have had a lot more, things.